Chapter 5, Sets and Relation. Types of relation on a set. Let R be a relation on a non-empty set A, then R is called reflexive relation if and only if A related to A comma A belongs to R for all A belongs to set A. For example, let A be a set having the elements 1 comma 2. Then R is a relation A belongs to R for all A belongs to set A. Then A means identical elements. So relation R has 1 1 2 2. Relation R has the element as 1 1 2 2. Identical elements are there. Not reflexive. When we say the relation is not reflexive, then there exists an element A belongs to set A, but A does not belongs to R. Identical elements should not is not there. We have a relation 1 1 is there, but 2 2 is not in the relation. So we say that the relation is not reflexive. Symmetric relation. If and only if A related to B implies B related to A for all AB belongs to set A. For example, let the set A has the element 1, 2, 3. Then we say AB belongs to R implies that BA belongs to R for all AB belongs to set A. It means this relation R has the element as 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. So they have the opposite relation. 2, 3 is there, then 3, 2 is there. 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 is there. They have their inverse position is also there, present in the relation. Not symmetric. There exists AB belongs to set A, then AB belongs to R, but somehow BA does not belongs to R. For example, we say 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 is also there, 2, 3 is there, but 3, 2 is not there. So we say 3, 2 is not does not belongs to relation R. Then in that case, we say the relation is not symmetric. For transitive relation, if and only if A related to B related to C implies that A related to C. For all ABC belongs to set A. For example, set A has an element 1, 2, 3. Then R is the set that AB and BC belongs to R implies AC also belongs to R for all ABC belongs to set A. Then this relation in roster form can be written as relation is 1, 2 is there. See the extreme one, 1, 2 is there, 2, 3 is there. Here when we 1, 2 is there, 2, 3 is there, 2, 2 they are similar, then extreme elements are there, 1, 3 is there. Then we say this relation is transitive. Non-transitive, there exists ABC belongs to set A, then AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, but AC does not belongs to R. That means 1, 2 is there, 2, 3 is there, 1, 2, 3 is there, but extreme 1, 3 is not there. But 1, 3 does not belongs to this relation. Then we say the relation is not transitive. So a relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. If a relation is reflexive, symmetric, transitive, then relation R is called equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. So any relation which is symmetric, reflexive, symmetric and transitive, then the relation is called equivalence relation. That means all the quantities that A belongs to R should be there. Reflexive, A related to A should be there. Transitive, A related to B implies B related to A. For transitive, it has A related to B related to C implies A related to C. All these conditions satisfy, then we say the relation is equivalence relation. If the relation R on a set A, where the set A is given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is defined by relation xy such that y is divisible by x, then express the relation R in roster form. Also determine whether the relation is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. First we write the relation in roster form. Y is divisible by x and xy both are the element of set A. So we have 1 comma 1 as 1 is divisible by 1, 1 comma 2, 2 divided by 1, it divisible, 1 comma 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Then consider for 2, 2, 4, 2, 2 and 2, 6. 2 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2, 6 divided by 2. They are divisible. Then we have 3, 3, 3, 6. For 4 we have 4, 4, 5, 5 and 6, 6. This is the relation in roster form. Now we have to check whether it is reflexive or not. For reflexive we know that for reflexive A related to A, the image is there, the identical elements should be there. So we have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So we have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. We have all the elements, all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all elements having the identical elements with them 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. They belongs to this relation. So we say that they are in this relation. So we say that this set is in the relation. So we say that R is reflexive. R is reflexive. For symmetric, we know that relation, if A related to B, then it implies that B related to A. That means if 1, 2 is there, then 2, 1 should be there. Let us observe 2, 1, 2, 1. No, there is no 2, 1 is there. Okay. If 1, 3 is there, then 3, 1 should be there. But there is no such 3, 1 is there. 1, 4 is there, 4, 1 should be there. But we don't have. So we say that in this case, R is not symmetric. We don't have any relation that AB is there, but BA does not belongs to R. AB belongs to R, 1, 2 is there, but 2, 1 is not there. So BA does not belongs to R. So we said that relation is not symmetric. Let us check for the transitive also. Let us check for transitive. Transitive says that if A related to B and B related to C implies that A related to C. So let us check. 1, 2 is there. 1, 2 is there. 2, 4 is there. Then see, 2 and 2 are the common. Then extreme elements should be there. B is common. Extreme element A related to C should be there. So we have 1 related to 4. Yes, 1 related to 4 is there. So we have A comma 2, 2 comma 4 and 1 4 is there. 1 2 2 4 1 4 is there. Then let us see another element also. 1 3 is there. 3 6 is there. See, 1 3 is there. 3 6 is there and 1 6 is also there. We have 1 3 is there. 3 6 is there and 1 6 is there. 3 3 common and the extreme term 1 6 is there. So we say that in this particular say R is transitive. R is transitive. We have the relation as AB is there, BC is there, implies A related to C. So 1 2 2 4, 1 4 is related to this relation. 1 3 3 6 is there, then 1 6 is also related. So we can say that R is transitive. If R is a relation on a set A, where A is given as 1 2 3 4 is defined by R is 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 1 2 2, 3, 3, 4 show that R is reflexive but neither symmetric or transitive. Observe the relation carefully. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 is given to us. And the reflexive relation, by the definition reflexive relation says, that A belongs to R for all A belongs to the set A. That means identical elements should be there, and we observe that 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 and 4, 4. This belongs to set R. So we say that since this belongs to set R, so we say that R is reflexive. R is reflexive. For symmetric relation, AB belongs to R implies BA belongs to R for all AB belongs to A, set A. That means if 1, 2 is there, then 2, 1 should be there. Now we observe that 1, 2 belongs to the relation R, 1, 2 is there, but 2, 1 is not there. 2, 1 does not belong to the relation. Again 2, 3 is there, but 3, 2 is not there. 2, 3 belongs to the relation, but 3, 2 does not belong to the relation. So what does this implies? This implies that R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. Check for transitive also. For transitive relation, we know that AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, implies AC belongs to R for all A, B, C belongs to set A. That means if 1, 2 is there, 2, 3 is there, then 1, 3 should be there. 1, 2 belongs to R, 2, 3 belongs to R. It is given to us 1, 2 and 2, 3. Here 2 and 2, they are the middle term. Extreme term 1, 3 should belongs to R, but 1, 3 is not there. 1, 3 is not there. So we say that 1, 3 does not belongs to R. So we say that R is not transitive. Hence showed. This is what we have to show. I have to show that R is reflexive but neither symmetric nor transitive. So I have showed that R is reflexive. It is reflexive, but it is not symmetric nor transitive. Determine whether the relation R given as AB such that AB belongs to R when A is less than equal to B is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Let us check for the reflexivity. Relation R is given as AB such that AB belongs to the relation and the relation is given as A is less than equal to B. For reflexive, we know that A belongs to R for all. One element should belongs to R. So identical element should be there. I say A is less than equal to A. According to this relation, A should be less than equal to A. This is true. Because the element itself is less than and equal. Element itself is equal to itself. So A is equal to A. So we can say that this relation is true. So R is reflexive. For example, you can say 1. If you take 1 is less than equal to 1. It is true. 1 is equal to 1. So it is true. So we can say that R is reflexive. For symmetric, AB belongs to R implies BA belongs to R. Let us check whether it satisfies or not. A B belongs to R, according to this relation, we have A is less than equal to B. For BA belongs to R, B should also be, B should less than equal to A. But this is not true. This is false. For example, this is false. We say A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 2. So in this case, we can say that 1 is less than equal to 2. This is true. But 2 is less than equal to 1. This is false statement. 1 is less than 2, but 2 is not less than equal to 1. So this is false statement. So we say that R is not symmetric. Check for transitivity. Transitive. A, B belongs to R. B, C belongs to R implies A, C belongs to R according to the definition of transitivity. A, B belongs to R. According to this relation, A is less than equal to B. This is true, it is given to us. This is true, it is given to us. B, C belongs to R implies B is less than to C. This is also true. This is given to us. Then AC belongs to R. This we have to prove. See, if A is less than equal to B, that means B is greater than A. B is greater than A and B is less than equal to C means C is greater than B. B is greater than A, C is greater than B implies that A is greater than equal to C. This is also true. This is also a true statement. B is greater than A, C is greater than B, that C is greater than A, C is greater than A, true statement. So we say that R is transitive. R is transitive. So in this particular case, if relation is given to us, this relation is given to us, it is reflexive, transitive, but not symmetric. The relation is reflexive, transitive, but not symmetric. You can check with taking an example also. For example, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 3. So we can say that 1 is less than equal to 2, 2 is greater than 1. This is true statement. 2 is less than equal to 3. Again 3 is greater than 2. True statement. Implies 1 is less than 3 is greater than equal to 1. Yeah, 1 is less than equal to 3. This is also true statement. All three are true. So we can say that this is a transitive relation. Determine whether the relation R AB such that AB belongs to relation R, A is less than equal to B cube, is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Let us check for the reflexivity. The relation R is given as AB such that AB belongs to R and A is less than equal to B cube. For reflexive, one element should be there, identical element should be there. A belongs to R. So in this case, A cannot be equal to A cube. You can take an example as, for example, A is equal to half. So we can say that half cannot be equal to half cube. Half cannot be equal, half is less than equal to 1 by 8. This implies 1 by 2 is less than equal to 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is greater than 1 by 2. False. This is false. So R is not reflexive. Go with symmetric. Take A as 1, B as 2. So we say that A is less than equal to B cube. When A related to B implies A is less than equal to B cube according to this given relation. So that means 1 is less than equal to 2 cube. Or you can say 1 is less than equal to 8. This is true statement. But B related to A, is it true? B is less than equal to B cube. That means 2 is less than equal to 1 cube. 2 is less than equal to 1. This is false. False statement. So R is not symmetric. A related to B, but B related to A is not true. So we say R is not symmetric. For transitive again, consider A as 4, B as 2 and C as 3 by 2. Let us check. A related to B implies 4 is less than equal to 2 cube. That means 4 is less than equal to 8. True. True statement. B related to C implies 2 is less than equal to 3 by 2 cube. That means 2 is less than equal to 27 by 8. True. This is also true. But A related to C, let us see. A related to C means that 4 is less than equal to 3 by 2 cube. That means 4 is less than equal to 27 by 8. This is false. So we see, observe that A related to B is true, B related to C is also true, but A related to C is not true. So it is A related to B, B related to C, but A does not related to C. So R is not transitive. R is not transitive. So we can say that this relation is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. So all three relation does not satisfy in the given relation. It is not reflexive, not symmetric, not even transitive. Show that the relation R on a set I of all the integers defined by the relation R, A such that A minus B is divisible by 3, where AB belongs to integer I, is an equivalence relation. So by the definition of equivalence relation should be reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So we first of all we write that by definition of equivalence relation, R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So if I prove that the relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, that means the given relation is an equivalence relation. Now to show this it is an equivalence relation, I will show that these three all relations satisfy in the given relation. So for reflexive, AB belongs to R, I will take AA belongs to R, that means A minus A, which is equal to 0, is divisible by 3. It is true because 0 is divisible by any number. This is true. So we say R is reflexive. For symmetric, AB belongs to R. That means according to this relation, A minus B is divisible by 3. A minus B is divisible by 3. This implies if I take minus common, B minus A is also divisible by 3. And this negative means that it is since AB belongs to an integer, so negative it becomes a negative integer, hardly matters. So it is also divisible by 3. So we can say that this implies BA belongs to R. AB belongs to R means BA belongs to R. So R is symmetric. Because symmetricity says that if AB belongs to R, then BA should belong to R. So we have proved that if AB belongs to R, A minus B is divisible by 3, then B minus A is also divisible by 3. So that means BA belongs to R. For transitive, to show that the relation is transitive, AB belongs to R. That means A minus B is divisible by 3. It is given to us. This is given to us. BC belongs to R implies B minus C is divisible by 3. This is also given to us. Now, if I add these two, A minus B plus B minus C, what should I get? Is divisible by 3, because by the divisibility of 3, we have, if two numbers are divisible by 3, then their sum is also divisible by 3. So we have A minus C is divisible by 3. A minus C divisible by 3 implies that A related to C. AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, then means AC belongs to R, that A related to C. This implies AC belongs to R. So we say that R is transitive. So it satisfies all three conditions. R is reflexive, R is symmetric, R is transitive. So by the definition of equivalence relation, R is an equivalence relation, as it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. If one of the thing is not satisfied, if any one of this not satisfied, that R is not reflexive, symmetric or transitive, one is not satisfied, then the relation is not equivalence. For the relation to be equivalence, then the relation should be reflexive, symmetric and transitive. And in this we have proved that the relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Hence the given relation is equivalence relation. Show that the relation R on a set A of all the books in a library of a school given by R is equal to xy, where x and y have the same number of pages of the books, is a equivalence relation. We have to prove that this R is the equivalence relation. Now the definition of equivalence relation says that R should be reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So we will write it here as, by definition of equivalence relation, R should be reflexive, R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So let us prove further symmetricity, reflexive. R is reflexive. As xy belongs to this relation, I say that xx belongs to relation R. So what should I get? X is equal to have the same number of pages. Same number of pages. X has the same number of pages. It's but obvious that X also has the same number of pages. If I have a book of mathematics, it has say 250 pages, then the same kind of book also have the same 250 pages only. So we say that if X is equal to X, in this case X has the same number of pages, so R is reflexive. R is reflexive. Symmetric. XY belongs to R. That means X is equal to Y have same number of pages. X is a book of mathematics and Y is a book of chemistry, and both have the same number of pages. Book mathematics has 250 pages and chemistry also has 250 pages. We didn't bother about what the content is there in the book. We are talking about on the number of pages. So if number of pages X and Y both are same in mathematics and chemistry, so we say that Xn is equal to Y. If I take the chemistry book, then the number of pages will be 250. After that I take the mathematics books, also the number of pages will be 250. The number won't be changed. So if X is equal to Y, implies that Y is equal to X, because they have the same number of pages. Same number of pages. What does this mean? That Yx belongs to R. Xy belongs to R. We have Yx belongs to R. It means R is symmetric. For transitive, I will take a third book. XY belongs to R, YZ belongs to R, implies we prove that XZ also belongs to R. So X is equal to Y, same number of pages. Y is equal to Z, same number of pages. Now see, X is equal to Y, maths and chemistry. I have taken the X as mathematical books and Y as a chemistry book. X and Y, maths and chemistry both has the same number of pages, 250. I take another book, third Z, named to be physics. It's also have the 250 pages. Then X, Y, 250 pages. 250 pages is equal to 250 pages. So X is equal to Z. X is equal to Z, same pages, same number of pages. Again, so we say that Z also belongs to R. So R is transitive. R is transitive. Hence R is reflexive, R is symmetric, R is transitive. So the given relation is an equivalence relation. I hope this relation, the types of relation, you had easily understood about this. Reflexive, symmetric and transitive, and how to calculate it to be an equivalence relation, that also is understood by you. So please keep watching my video. Do like and subscribe my video.